Hey, this is Colin.
And this is Anne. Today we're going to show you how to set up your sensors for a study. So the components you'll need to set up your sensors are your tablet with your study already synced, the effort belt and effort belt cable, recorder and recorder strap, your pulse oximeter, and a cannula. We have some medical tape for our pulse ox and our cannula, and if you're doing a theragnostic study, your MP with the trays attached. So before we dispense the kit to our patient, we are going to need to put the recorder strap on the recorder. So to do this, we're just going to take the Velcro, we're going to identify the fuzzy side, and we want it to go towards the back of the recorder. And then we're just going to feed it through. And we want to do this for our patient because this can be a little bit fiddly, and we don't want to irritate our patient when they're just getting started. As we can see,
There we go.
takes a little bit of, and then we're just going to pull the strap all the way through so that the recorder is down on the D-ring.
Since we've pre-set this up for the patient, we can then give it to the patient. The patient should have no problem wrapping it around and feeding it through the other buckle end to then size appropriately right above the belly button. Perfect. Okay. The effort belt can be sized accordingly. So there is two clips on it. One is just like a belt loop. The other one is an actual clip that will open up. So when you open it up, you can then size accordingly by pulling it out to make it larger or pulling it back in to make it smaller. Once you have the right size in mind, you can clip it and then get ready to see if it fits around your patient. Once the effort belt is in place, you're then going to take your effort belt cable, connect the two snaps in place. And when the two snaps in place, you'll notice that the connecting end only has one way to connect. You will put that at the top of the recorder. You are ready to go. Okay, our next sensor is going to be the cannula. We're going to go ahead and put the cannula into the recorder first. And you'll notice that you can just rotate those in very easily into the top ports of the cannula or the recorder. Once they are rotated in, you can then take your cannulas and you'll see that the two prongs are curved. They're going to curve into your nose. Once you put them into your nose, you're going to wrap the cannula around your ear and you can then adjust so that it makes a snug fit. The videos in the tablet do an excellent job diagramming this as well. Once the cannulas are in place, you can then put some tape onto the cheekbone or the upper cheekbone so that it holds in place easy. There you go, man. It's like she's done this before. Look at her go. Here we go. After we have the cannula in place, we're then going to do the pulse ox. So to do the pulse ox, you're going to plug it into the recorder at first. It's on one side, and it only goes in one way. Once it's in snug, you're going to put the sensor hood onto your non-dominant middle finger. Please make sure you don't have any fake nails or nail polish on your fingers so it can take an accurate reading. After that, you're then going to take some tape and wrap it around the base of the cord there. This is to ensure that the pulse ox does stay in place and doesn't come off in the middle of the night and make an alert. Our final sensor is going to be your MP with the trays attached. If it's not already attached to your recorder, or if you're going to set this up to dispense to a patient, you want to make sure that the symbols on the plug go into the symbols on the recorder, which is closer to the chest. And then you're ready to go. Okay, Anne. All right, we've got Anne ready to go. Looking great. An important note is that when the patient takes the device home, they should plug in the recorder and the tablet right away. That way, when they're ready to start their study, they have a full charge of both devices.
We hope that this video has helped you to prepare your patient to set up their sensors for their study. And please look at the other videos in our series.
Bye-bye.
Bye.